Okay, guys, right off the bat, I want everyone to know that any protests or recordings or, talking to people or handing anything that we do with this hair thing, it involves my son, it involves other kids, so it's probably not going to get real aggressive. There's schools involved. I tend to kind of walk lightly around schools. It is our kids, and I do want these children to know that they can exercise their rights when they feel the time is right. But I also want my kid and every other kid to know that you should be respectful to people. Just like we're trying to teach police the same thing. You don't have to be an ass all the time. You can be respectful. And so, like I said, just right off the bat, I want to make sure you guys know I'm not going to be yelling at cops or cussing at cops or anything like that. And if someone gives me a bullcrap policy or a bullcrap law, I'm going to go do the research on it, and I'm going to try and prove it to them by paper instead of by arrest. Because, like I said, we're dealing with school and kids here. But that being said, I did find one policy that one thing that this guy says in this conversation to me that I do plan on testing a little bit more. He tells me that I cannot be within 500 feet of school property if I'm protesting, which means he says that I can't stand on the public easement across the street to protest. I call bullshit on that one. So that one I'll probably be taking care of myself, but as long as I have my family with me, I will be very polite, very respectful. And but anyway, yeah, so you guys watch the video and y'all tell me what you think. Here, hold on to these. Morning.
I'm going to ask you to put those signs back up and leave the premises.
Is it against the law?
It is.
It's against the law to protest?
Yes. On these premises.
I'm not going to be on these premises. We're walking right out there to the
within
public right of way.
500 feet.
Within 500 feet?
500 feet of this school district, you can't do it.
500 feet, so I can go out and I can walk down 500 feet and I'll be fine.
From our school property, which is on the other side of that house right there.
On the other side of that house?
We own property all the way to the corner right there.
To the corner?
Yes, sir.
So it's illegal to stand right here?
Yes, it is. Yes.
I'm going to check that.
Okay. You can.
And do you have it?
Oh, I do. I have it.
That would be great. If that's the case, we'll definitely head out. But if it's not, now wait, where's this law coming from? Is this a law or is this a policy?
Disruption of classes or other activities within property with 500 feet of district property.
And you call this distraction of classes?
Yes, sir, it is.
Really? Is that a law or a policy? Is that a law or a policy? A policy?
Law.
Which is your law?
Yes, sir.
But it's not state law.
I'm asking you one time. And this is it.
State? Do you have that? I'd like to see that. That's what I'd like to see.
You need to go look that up.
Your policy really doesn't matter to me, but
well, it does.
It does.
Yes, it does. Okay. You're on school property right now.
And this is all for the safety and security of our students.
Safety and security of your students. Like the hair. You got to have hair for safety. Is that the problem with this?
It's a dress code. That's our board dress code.
Your board dress code.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're working to have that changed. I mean, we're not trying to be.
That's fine.
We're not trying to be mean or anything like that. We're not trying to.
Absolutely understand.
We just don't agree with it.
Sure.
This is a problem all over the state.
Okay.
All over the state. There's lots of kids that are having this problem, and that's why we decided to make it a little bigger deal. Is because there's lots of parents that are going through this same thing.
Yeah, that's just enforcing our school board policy, which is adopted board policy.
School board policy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't think your policy applies off of your school grounds, though.
It doesn't. So 500 feet from here, it doesn't apply. But right here, it does.
Right. We're not going to protest right here.
Well, you are right now.
I'm not protesting right now.
Have a sign out right here.
I can't travel over there to the other side.
Park? No, sir. Oh yeah, you can. You can park. I mean, you can drive over there. You can. Sure.
I can't park right here?
No.
I have a kid in school here. You telling me I can't park here?
This is teacher parking.
This is teacher parking.
Teacher? Okay. Well, where's parent parking?
Parent parking is right over there.
Okay.
District parking is.
We'll go park right up there then.
But then you have to come in and get permission to be there.
Permission to be there.
This is private property.
And children.
This is hold on a minute. This is not private property.
Yes, it is.
No, this is public property.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's a public school, but it is not private. It's not a public property.
Really? Who pays for this school? Who pays for the school?
Well, the taxpayers do.
The taxpayers do.
They're-
That would make it their
trusted
school,
to
wouldn't
a
it?
Board of Trustees.
Right.
Which makes it private property.
That doesn't make it private property. I think I know you're wrong about that
We're
one.
asking you one last time to please leave.
We're gonna go,
Okay, thank you.
and no, we're gonna go, and I'm gonna look up this law
Okay.
that you claim is in the penal code. I guess you said. Do you know what statute that is?
I'd have to look it up.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna go. 'Cause this is the kids, so we don't want to cause any problems.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
But
The criminal
I guess-
trespass laws are in the chapter 46.
I know what the criminal trespass laws are.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have
You
a
bet.
good day.
What was your name?
My name's Don Dunn. I'm superintendent here.
Don Dunn. You're Don Dunn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hang on just a minute. And what was your name?
Thomas Robertson.
Thomas Robertson. And who are you?
I'm the director of safety.
Director of Safety. Okay, Director. I didn't even know that was a department. Thank you.
I'm Shelby Davis, principal.
I know who you are. Thanks. Guys, we got a lot of the paperwork out. A lot of parents were very receptive. They were real happy about these kids fighting for this, and it may not be a big deal to a lot of people, but the school apparently thinks it's a huge deal since they put them in ISS over it, and other schools in the state of Texas think it's a huge deal. I don't think hair should be that big of a deal, but apparently it is. So, but a lot of receptive parents out here. They were happy to see us out here doing this. Ways, I never walk into a police department without a camera on. See, they're closed. They're always closed. I mean, what happens if you pull up in here because somebody's following you and threatening you, and you don't have a police department open? Screw that. I want to pull that off.
There's somebody.
Can I come in? Can I come in?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Can we help you?
Can I talk with somebody?
You can talk to me, I guess.
Okay. Have you ever arrested anybody for protesting on school property, or even just off of school property on a sidewalk, maybe? Would you? I mean, is that something that's illegal?
I don't think so if it's not on private property.
Right. I heard something about a 500-foot rule. I don't. That's what the schools were telling me. That's what what they call him, the safety. No, the guy, the safety officer. I didn't even know that there was a safety
We
officer
don't have a safety officer.
at the school.
We have, there's a whole different department at the school. There's school resource officers at the school.
That may be what he was. I don't know. But,
Yeah.
And we were going to protest up there for the kids, for a couple of kids, but they fed us full of a bunch of bull, I think, which is fine.
Is this over the haircut stuff?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I saw it on social media today.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
All right, cool. What do you think about it?
I don't have an opinion one way or the other. All my kids are out of school, so I don't have to worry
you're the
about
lucky
it.
one.
Yeah. But no,
Well-
it's not us.
Right. So you guys wouldn't arrest. Can I get somebody to go up there with me this afternoon so that I don't get arrested? Can one of you guys,
Well, we
There's
would
a-
we would be the ones that they'd call because I don't know if the school resources officers would do anything.
Right, yeah.
Have y'all called
Oh, he
the
walked
school
out there
to
big,
ask?
but I don't want to. Well, actually, the principal and the superintendent met us out there this morning and told us that we couldn't. And he told us a bunch of stuff, but
Y'all
you know,
remember
they-
what he said?
Yeah, he said that it was in the penal code that we had to be 500 feet away from school property, which I don't think that's true.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm not up on protesting laws.
Right.
All right.
Can we look that up? Is there any way we can look that up?
Yeah.
Do you have a way to look that up?
Yeah. Go ahead and come on in.
I got you. Thank you. Because we tried to look it up and we really couldn't find anything on it.
Come on in and have a seat.
Oh, sweet. We get to come back here.
Where are y'all from?
From my kid's here from Van.
Oh,
He's one of the ones who's trying to get the policy changed. They're of course not very happy about that.
Let's see.
Man, that's a big book.
Oh yeah.
But nobody can keep up with every law out there,
No,
so
well,
it's kind of.
I mean, you have to look things up if you don't.
That's exactly right.